Hello there, and welcome to another Starfield ship review video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the Valentine, which some of you guys will be familiar with this. This is the ship that is captained by the gentleman who likes to sing sea shanties, or space shanty. There's a cool little bit of backstory behind them, that the dude, I believe he initially got famous on TikTok doing sea shanties, and then yeah, one thing led to another, and he was added to the game. And you come across him, and he sings, and you try and talk to him, and he doesn't really say much to you. He just basically sings. But yeah, I was like, oh, I wonder, can I get the ship? Because, you know, maybe you are playing a pirate playthrough and you're sick of his singing, or you just want to, you know, be the original Val, or the new one, and go around singing to people. So yeah, so getting this ship will require you to kill people. And one thing I did notice that was kind of a bit of a letdown, but then I suppose Bethesda probably wasn't intending on people to go and kill them. But all of the crew inside are just like generic UC, like crew members, and the captain's like a UC captain. To my knowledge, they didn't, like, obviously I couldn't talk to them because they were all hostile, but like, I was kind of expecting like a unique kind of captain, you know, like he would be called like the Valentine, or like, you know, give him a name and you could talk to him. But obviously, you know, you're not gonna be able to talk to anybody when you're robbing their ship. So yeah, let's check out the stats. So it's got 50 fuel, which is very abysmal. You'll have a very hard time jumping anywhere. The place I found it, I had to do the little technique where you get out of the seat and basically fast travel manually, as opposed to flying, because I couldn't get to the system. A hull of 504, which is pretty low. I mean, looking at it, it's clearly like a cargo hauler, so it's not meant for combat. And then cargo-wise, it's got almost 3k cargo. Now, I have a perk that increases my cargo by, I believe, 50%, so that's probably, you're only going to have 2k cargo. But all in all, it's decent cargo for like an A-class. It's a pretty unique design. It seems to be a mix, primarily Hope Tech. Actually, I don't think it's a mix of anything. Hope Tech. Anyway, A-class reactor with 18 power. It's more than enough power to use the current systems. As you can tell by the stats there, there's not a lot going on. It just has a semi-powerful grav drive. It's got a crew of 3. As I said about the grav drive, 22 light years. It's above average. The lowest grav drive jump range I've seen is like 15, and the highest is 30, so it's kind of somewhere in the middle. It's got a shields of almost 700, which is kind of impressive for a cargo vessel. It'll give you enough shields to kind of get out of combat if you need to. And then it's got a single laser weapon and a single ballistic weapon, as you can see them there on the top. So yeah, let's go and take a look at it, shall we? I'm just going to register real quick so I can... We'll do a breakdown afterwards. Just so you can rebuild it yourself, as opposed to, you know, robbing. I mean, you can rob it, but there's no real point unless you just want to, you know, roleplay as a pirate or a spacer. It's a cool design. It's very Hope Techy. You can see it's got like those cargo capacity. Really, really cool. It's got that large antenna, which I'm assuming is for broadcasting his singing. But yeah, let's get another look from the other side. That sunlight's a lot better. I had to come to this area because on Paradiso, because if I have currently like a bounty of like 70-80 grand, and if I had landed in New Atlantis, I would have been arrested immediately, and they probably would have took the ship. But yeah. So we hop in. It's got one of these large, spacious Hope Tech compartments. I really like these ones. Just kind of wish that the entryway wasn't a door, or wasn't a ladder. Now let's board the Valentine. So I kind of sent my crew away, but they're still here anyway, because they're gonna talk shit to me. Wait. Oh yeah.
If you have something to say.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Anyway, so immediately we're greeted by this 3x1. 3x1. Jesus Christ, it's very difficult to talk. We've got a 3x1 Hope Tech engineering bay here, so you can do all your engineering stuff. And then we have a ladder going up one floor. We'll check in a second. And then we've got a 1x1 Hope Tech area. Cargo, I think it's cargo way. And if we go up, Here we have a... I believe this is an all-in-one berth. I believe so. As you can see, they're the crew. They were just like UC security. They weren't anything special. And then if we come this way, it's quite a small ship. There's the captain. Like I said, he didn't really sound anything special. He was just generic NPC. And then obviously up here we have, well, the docking port over here, I should say. And then up on top we have the cockpit. Really nice Hope Tech cockpit, very industrial, a lot of view. All right, so let's take her up into space and see how she performs. Not expecting much in any way. It only seems to have 2 engines that I can see. Pip wise, if you don't put full power, I love those. I don't know if they're Hope Tech or they're Nova Galactic landing gear, but I love them. They're really cool. But yeah, if you don't put pips into the grav drive, you have more than enough points. So with this reactor, with points and everything, you've got an extra 4 points, as I have a perk that gives me 5. So let's do a weapon test. We've got single weapon, single laser, and a ballistic. You're not going to be doing much with them against pirates. You may be able to take down smaller vessels that are trying to interdict you, but you're better off just running. Base speed of 150, which is pretty impressive. Got a boost speed of 550, which is pretty fast. It doesn't feel fast, but it clearly stat-wise is a pretty fast boost. We'll do a quick pitch. Pitch is quite slow. Not extremely slow. I'd say it's about average. Oh, that's a sun. And then we'll do a yaw. Yaw seems a little bit faster. Maybe like a 6 out of 10. And then obviously we have the roll. The roll's pretty fast. So yeah, that was the ship itself. We're going to really quickly do a teardown just to see. Alright, so here we are in the shipbuilder. So at the very top we have a Hope Tech Overseer 300 bridge, which provides a crew of 2. Behind it we have a Hope Tech 2x1 captain's quarters. Underneath we have a Hope Tech engineering bay 3x1. And then at the very bottom here we have a Hope 4 landing bay from Hope Tech. I believe that is everything. No, we've actually got a storeroom at the back here as well. So yeah, interior pieces, we've got the Overseer 300 bridge, a Hope Tech captain's quarters 2x1, a storeroom 1x1, engineering bay 3x1, and a landing bay Hope 4. As for the weapons, it's got a single Dangan PB RF autocannon from Shinigami, and a Flare P 15 megawatt IR pulse laser from Lightsight. It's got the... Oh, sorry. It's also got a Hope Tech 11 Docker 4. Yeah, so that's the pieces there. And then it's got 4 of these... they're Deimos. Okay, it's got 4 of these Deimos 22 CB landing gear. And then it has, I believe, 8... Yeah, let me just move these out. It has 8 of these Stormax 30 cargo holds from Dogstar, each giving a cargo capacity of 210. So altogether that's 1600 cargo. And then we've got this Hope Tech marker on the top. We've got 2 more of these landing ports here. Landing gears. Same ones before. We have a single 100G helium-3 tank with a grav jump fuel of 50. Very mediocre. I would upgrade that immediately. We've got a Stroud Eklund ASU Lander 11 landing gear. We've got 2 SA4 110 engines from Slayton Aerospace. They give 12,220 engine thrust and almost 3k maneuvering. And then we have this Marduk 1010A shield generator A-class, providing 405 shield generator health. We've got a 350T Stellarator reactor from Amandon, 18 power, A-class. And then finally we have a deep core Helios 300 grav drive. So yeah, that's the whole ship. If you would like the version of this ship, I would probably recommend building it as using the pieces I've showed instead of stealing it, because it just makes you a bit of an asshole. I'm going to really quickly show you how you can get it. Alright, so here we are here. So when you make random jumps through systems, you'll randomly come across encounters. And this can be one encounter. When you try to hail him, he just sings to you and talks to you. But yeah, in order to get it, you just basically disable the engines and then board it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.